Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another foundation first impression testing review wear test styly video. As you can see by the title, of course today we are going to be testing the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, the ever so controversial Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and I was a bit worried about filming this and putting it up because obviously there is a lot of controversy around this foundation because of the shade range that they released. Before I get into my thoughts on this, I'll just show you the product and I'll talk through the order process first. I ordered this product on the 15th of January, that was the day it came out on their website, and I got a confirmation from them about 10 minutes after I placed my order. On the 16th, I got my confirmation that they had shipped the product via DHL. DHL would have done it in America, and when it came to Britain it would have gone to Yodel. And I got my foundation today, which is the, what is it, the 24th? Yes, it's the 24th today. So it took just under 2 weeks to get to me. The foundation cost £35 and the shipping was, I think, £13, because I of course didn't realise that if you spent £40 it was free shipping. Anyway, so in total I paid just over £48 for one foundation, which took almost 2 weeks to come. I don't know if you're anything like me and you're an incredibly impatient parcel awaitee. I'm incredibly impatient for parcels, so 2 weeks to me was quite a long time. I think 1 week would have been okay.
Oh, darling. Oh, you're popping in. I need this.
Sorry, my husband just came in. Okay, so this is what the carton looks like that it comes in. Purple, it says Tarte on it, it says matte at the top, and I picked the shade Fair Light Neutral. Shape Tape Matte Foundation, 30 mils standard foundation size. It says Double Duty Beauty on it, it's a mouthful. As far as I'm aware so far, there is no other foundation in their range that matches this formula, although I know they did something shady with their hydrating one. Anyway, this is what the bottle looks like. I'm sure you've all seen it by now. Like this, and then on the back again it says Tarte Double Duty Beauty, and then Fair Light Neutral. In terms of the kind of backlash towards this foundation, I feel like there's not much more I can add that hasn't already been said, but I do want to just tell you that I do think the Shape Tape foundation range is diabolical. I think that Tarte could have waited an entire year to release it with an incredible shade range and people still would have been incredibly excited about it because Shape Tape concealer is so popular, and I don't think that's going to go anywhere, you know, the popularity. Also, no one else could have like stolen the name Shape Tape, like Makeup Forever or Fenty couldn't have, you know, brought out a Shape Tape foundation. It could only be Tarte. So the fact that they rushed this light range out, I don't really think that's what they did. I think they just thought, we're just gonna please our most valued customers, which in my opinion is pale people, because if they valued everyone equally, they would release deep, tan, really deep, dark, beautiful shades, and they didn't. They released, what, 13 white shades and 2 dark shades. At first, I didn't think it was anything malicious on Tarte's behalf. I certainly didn't think they were a racist company, because how could that be in this day and age? But then when they did their like interview with Pop Sugar and they said, oh well, you know, people are paler in the winter and then they tan in the summer, so we're gonna bring out deeper shades in the summer. Well, like, who said that? Who actually said that and thought that was okay? I don't understand. Even Makeup Revolution, which is an incredibly affordable brand, just extended their shade range of their concealer to 25 shades, and I counted there was 18 shades in that range that I couldn't wear. Probably more than that, but certainly at least 18 shades in that range that I could not wear because they were far too dark for me. Not just slightly too dark, far too dark for me. So why can't Tarte, as an probably a much more profitable brand I would imagine, why can't they do the same? Why can't, I don't know, it blows my mind. Anyway, I think it was, even if it was unintentional, it was a malicious act on Tarte's behalf to not factor in and account for and make products for people of colour, and I think it's disgusting. And I can't imagine how it would feel. It obviously doesn't affect me. It's not an issue that I've ever had to deal with. So it is hard for me to imagine what that must feel like. I try and look at it as, what if Tarte had brought out the Shape Tape foundation and there was 13 tan to really deep shades and then 2 white shades? Like, how would I feel then? And I would have been outraged. I would have kicked up a huge fuss. I would be one of those people posting on social media like, you know, I can't believe this, how have you missed out a whole like race of people, why are you not making foundations for them, do they not mean anything to you? So yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, a lot of this has been said before, but for anyone watching me and my channel, I want you to know that I do think this is a real, I don't even want to say oversight, that's not the right word. It's a horrible act by Tarte, and I think that Tarte has really shot themselves in the foot with this. Whether or not it's long lasting for them, or whether they kind of, you know, manage to recuperate some of their reputation, I don't know. But yeah. With that said, I am going to test the foundation. I'm going to pop it on now, and I, of course, like I said, I got the matte one in Fairlight Neutral. I've actually never tried a Tarte foundation before, so I am looking forward to trying it because I love foundations. I'm addicted to buying foundations, and I spent a fortune on this. So let's get to testing the foundation. So you'll all have seen it comes with a big doe foot applicator. This is very much like the Clinique applicator that I really love. So I'm just going to start popping that on. I think this colour is actually probably a really good match for me. And my skin isn't doing great things at the moment because I do have old Mother Nature knocking on my door. We'll start with that and see how that goes. And of course, I'm just using my Real Technique sponge as always. There was a brush to go with this foundation, but even from actually watching reviews, it doesn't really do that good a job, so I'm just gonna use my sponge. This is definitely a really good colour for me. I think I managed to pick all right. That was incredibly quick and easy to blend out, and I think you can see from the coverage it's really good, probably like medium to full, like on the fuller side of medium. Because you can still kind of see some of my blemishes, but not much. So what I'm going to do is just add, I'm just going to add a little bit more onto my cheeks and see if I can build up more coverage there. And that's kind of like my worst areas, and then I'll leave it at that amount because I don't want to cake up too much. It is layering nicely and it is blending out easy on top. It's not sticking, it's not moving anything underneath. I really like this on my skin, I've got to be honest. Just kind of separating it and just looking at it as a foundation just for a moment, it's gorgeous. It's really lovely. It is matte, but it doesn't look, I don't think it looks really flat and mask-like. And it's got lovely coverage, and it's just sitting on my skin so like I feel like my pores look more reduced, like my pores aren't such an issue. Everything just looks really smooth. Even on my under eyes where I usually get really heavy creasing, it's not as creasy as other foundations have been. I think it looks flawless. I think it looks absolutely flawless. What a shame. Can you imagine if they had shades for the deepest of dark skins? Like, how many people would be raving about this foundation? Like, everyone would rave about it that loves matte high coverage. It's just insane to me that they would do this. I'm just gonna run off as usual, put on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you it, and then we'll do a check-in before I end this video. See you in a minute. So that is the rest of my makeup on now, obviously, and I love it. I absolutely love this foundation on my skin. I think it looks phenomenal. My powders sat over it perfectly. I just did my usual RCMA translucent powder to bake under my eyes on a big fluffy brush over the rest of my face. Everything's just sat on top of it really, really nicely. It doesn't seem patchy, it doesn't seem cakey. I've not used any facial spray or anything, and it doesn't feel heavy, even though it is a good coverage matte foundation. So I'm gonna go away now, and I'll see you in a few hours for my first check-in. But as it is, I love the product in this bottle. I don't love Tarte. Sorry, I completely forgot it is 2 o'clock, by the way. 2 o'clock right now, so there we go, 2 o'clock. Hello everybody, welcome back, and as usual, ignore the fan heater. It's very cold in my flat, and it's cold in Edinburgh. It's just after 6 o'clock, it's 10 past 6, and this is going to be my final check-in, and I have to say, this foundation is top 3 for me. It is top 3. I know I've only worn it so far for just over 4 hours, but I love it. I've got to be honest, the formula of this foundation I adore. The properties in it that smooth over pores and make them less visible is also doing that on my smile lines, it's doing it on my forehead lines, and they just don't look as bad as they usually do, and it's just amazing. In terms of the foundation, the only bad thing I have to say about it is that the shade range is horrifying, but apart from that, it is perfect in terms of the foundation. I don't want to seem like I'm saying that, I hope you know what I mean by me saying that I love the formula and I think it's perfect. I am not condoning Tarte. Go back to the beginning of the video and you can see my thoughts there, but the formula is perfect and I love it. I don't think I'm getting across very well. I've never been a very good like thought to speak person, but I hope you know what I mean. So I give the formula and the product 2 thumbs up. Tarte need to work much harder in future, and I think they're gonna have to do big things to kind of regain their reputation, if that is even possible. But I will sign off here. I hope this video was in any way useful to you, and let me know if you've already bought it, if you're going to buy it, or if you're gonna maybe boycott the product, or what you're gonna do. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Please don't forget to subscribe. It really, really means the world to me when you do. Also go and check out my friend Nicole's channel. I'll link it up here and her video, and she has already reviewed the hydrating foundation, so you can kind of see what that looks like on the skin compared to the matte one. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!